So just another little quick one on the repeated bout effect. So just to sum it up a little bit quicker, is more basically, so you could train Monday, say you were to train chest and then shoulders, and then maybe Thursday you could go back and do chest and back, and then say Sunday you could go then again and do chest and shoulders. So the idea is you're actually only training one of those muscle groups just once a week, and then the rest of the time you're training one of them twice, and then the other time it's 3 times. So you're breaking it all up a little bit, giving each muscle group the time to definitely repair and recover. So the repeated bout effect is still based on basically, you can take a muscle to failure, yes, but you don't have to do drop sets. You still can if you want, you just maybe wouldn't want to do as many sets then. So with the repeated bout effect, it's still proven by research and science that basically if you're having really good sleep, hydration, enough amino acids and protein for recovery and growth, you can still go back, because it used to be in the old days, you know, you train a muscle group and then go back 7 days later and do it again. So a lot of people find these days that they can go back 4 or 5 days later and go just as hard, provided you've got to see how many sets you're doing and all that stuff. So there's lots of variables there, but if I was to do it, I would do more of like a, say chest and back Monday, and then say maybe Thursday I would do like a chest and a shoulders, and then Sunday, yeah, if I would do probably more, chest and then back. So that way you leave a muscle group out, and then alternate it, and then maybe do like the next week would be more like a back and shoulders, and then in the middle of the week you would do maybe a back and a chest, and at the end of the week, yeah, do back and shoulders. So that way, muscle group's getting more of a rest. You're only not doing as much. You're only in the gym literally for like 20 minutes to 40 minutes tops. Just get in there, get it done. If you were to do it, yeah, maybe drop set every 3rd time or something. That way you're not always totally drained. And the other thing is, people forget to realise, is that when you do legs, people have often said to me, oh, I'm not recovering as well, I'm always tired and stuff, and you know, I check them for everything, make sure everything's going well. And the rate that some of these people train legs, they forget, you know, your quads, your thighs, your bum, you know, they're a massive muscle group, and they take a lot longer to recover. Coming down as well to fast twitch and slow twitch fibers. Slow twitch tend to recover quicker, and fast twitch tend to recover slower. So when you're doing legs, you've got fast twitch there, and there's such a massive muscle group that they're going to take a little bit longer to recover, depending on what you do. Especially if you're doing squats. See, squats, people think, oh, it's just legs. It's not legs, it's your whole body trying to support a massive amount of weight. So it's going to take a lot longer to recover. Angle leg press is a bit better, but in a leg press, it's not very good for your knees and actually for your hips. So all these different things to take into consideration. But provided you have really good nutrition, sleep, protein and amino acids for recovery and building muscle, getting enough leucine in to kick-start it, to help recovery, provided you are stretching as well, get a massage as well, have a swim to help loosen up the fascia. Because as well, what's so important is getting that glycation, the hyperenemia, subcutaneous fluid level, getting all that stuff working, getting your lymphatic system flushing toxins out, putting new stuff in, because the body needs, when you are training, it needs constant, people forget, muscle mass that you have, it needs nutrients, not just protein and amino acids for building recovery, but it actually needs nutrients in the cells of the muscle to actually stay healthy. There's a lot more to it than that. There's a bit more science and biological stuff to it and physics, but essentially all the nutrients especially go to muscle too. So that's why it's so important that if you're training a lot, or you're trying to get muscle growth, and sometimes you don't feel very hungry, the last thing the body needs is saturated sugars and fats, depending a little bit. It's after a very good nutrient base, depending on how much you are training. Always lots of variables there, but stick to clean, eat clean, sleep good, drink plenty. Aminos, creatine, glutamine. Glutamine is really not proven to build or aid in muscle recovery. It's really just good for the stomach and intestinal tract, even taken up to like 50, 60 grams of glutamine in the morning, straight off. is a great way to get optimal health out of your gut and intestinal tract. So, sorry I went on again, I tend to do that, but hopefully it helps. So I'm just trying to get everything that I know and what I've experienced and things I do to people online, and from what they tell me as well, how they really feel and how everything's just changed for them so much, that I'm giving it to you guys. And yeah, so in the best and safest way possible, because everything, even if you do good, everything has a side effect, and this is where we've got to be so conscious of what we put in, what we do, what we think, what we say, what we feel. And you know, if things aren't right, you know, don't train. You know, maybe you need to do something else on the back end, because everything has a side effect. So just ease into it. Yeah, cool.